Friends, last class we discussed about AC generator. In that AC generator, we change the relative orientation of the coil with respect to magnetic field. If the relative orientation of the coil changes with respect to magnetic field, there is a change in the magnetic flux and EMF will be induced. What is the nature of the EMF? The nature of the EMF is which changes its magnitude continuously and changes its direction at a regular interval of time. That type of EMF or voltage is known as alternating voltage. Alternating voltage is the voltage which changes its direction at a regular interval of time. And when the alternating voltage is connected to a closed circuit, it produces an alternating current which also changes its direction at a regular interval of time. This type of current is known as alternating current because it changes its direction. Its magnitude also changes continuously. Okay, this type of current is known as alternating current. There is no constant value of current here because the magnitude of the current keep on changing with respect to time. And the direction also changing at regular interval of time. Okay, this type of current is known as alternating current. This is the topic we are going to discuss, alternating current. Okay, let us discuss this figure. When an alternating source of EMF is connected to a resistance R in a given circuit, in the first half, the upper terminal of the alternating source become positive and the lower terminal of the alternating source become negative. So the current flows through the circuit in clockwise direction. The direction of current is shown in the figure. Okay, in the first half rotation of the coil, in the first half cycle, the upper terminal of the alternating source is positive and the lower terminal is negative. So the current flows through the circuit in clockwise direction in the first half. In the next half, what will happen? In the next half, the polarity of the terminals becomes changed. The polarity of the terminals becomes changed. So the upper terminal becomes negative and the lower terminal becomes positive. So the direction of current is reversed. The direction of current is reversed here. Now the current flows in the anti-clockwise direction in the second half. So first half the current goes to clockwise, second half anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise. After a half rotation, after a regular interval of time, the current changes its direction continuously and the magnitude of the current keep on changing with respect to time. Look at the above diagram, look at the diagram, graphical representation. Here omega t is taken as the x-axis and V, I, that means voltage and the current, which is taken in the y-axis. Graph is drawn between the omega t and I, V, where I is the current and V is the voltage. The graph shows what? In the first half, the current flows in one direction, IM. The current flows in one direction. The red curve represents the current. Also, the voltage flows in one direction, the voltage. Okay, in the second half, both the current and voltage changes its direction. That is negative direction. So after a regular interval of time, the current as well as voltage changes its direction after a half rotation. In the next rotation, it will be positive. After half, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So it changes its direction after a regular interval of time. So this type of current is known as alternating current and this type of voltage is known as alternating voltage. So the alternating voltage is represented by the expression V is equal to Vm sin omega t, where V is the alternating voltage, Vm is the maximum voltage of the alternating voltage and omega is the angular frequency, t is the time period, theta equal to omega t. So V equal to Vm sin omega t. This is the alternating voltage. and I is equal to what? I is equal to Im sin omega t. When this alternating voltage is connected to a closed circuit, it produces alternating current. The property of the alternating current is its magnitude keep on changing and the direction changes at a regular interval. So I equal to Im sin omega t, where Im is the maximum value of the induced current, maximum value of the alternating current, omega is the angular frequency, t is the time period. Im is otherwise known as amplitude. Amplitude means maximum. So here the maximum displacement, that is Im. In the graph it shows the maximum displacement of current is Im. The maximum displacement is known as amplitude. So Im is otherwise known as amplitude. Vm is otherwise known as amplitude of the voltage. Because here the voltage's maximum displacement is said to be Vm. So Vm is said to be amplitude. No problem. Vm is also said to be amplitude. In the given graph, Vm is here and Im is here. That's otherwise the negative Im, the negative maximum is marked here, and the negative maximum of current is marked here. The negative maximum of voltage is marked here. So look at the diagram. In the diagram, both are changes its direction in a regular interval of time. So both are alternating in nature. It represents sine wave. So it looks like a sine wave. So this is otherwise known as sinusoidal wave. The alternating current or alternating voltage is nothing but it is a sine wave or sinusoidal wave, because it acts like a sine wave. So it is a sinusoidal alternating voltage or it is a sinusoidal alternating current. Okay. The magnitude of voltage is greater than current. Why? The magnitude of voltage is greater than current. Why? Because we know I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. The voltage divided by the voltage upon resistance is known as current. When we divide the voltage by resistance, then we will get the current. So the value of current, the value of alternating current is always less than the value of alternating current is always less than the alternating voltage. Okay. In this video, you learn such things. What are they? What is alternating current? What is alternating voltage? How to represent expression for alternating voltage, alternating current, which is greater, current or alternating voltage. What is the nature of alternating current and voltage? It is a sinusoidal wave. Okay, all the things we are discussed in this class. So you make use of this video, and you will learn clearly about the alternating current. In the next class, we are going to learn about average value of AC. Okay, till that, thank you my dear students, thank you.